it's a long time to be confused and frustrated. But, you know, we're gonna make it through, God willing, and make it through to the other side. And hopefully our 30s are gonna be bomb too. Hopefully we're just gonna have bomb lives. 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s. I don't know how long I want to live, but, you know, however long I need to live, every single decade of my life better be bomb, you know what I'm saying?
Hi guys, welcome to SNE Extended. I am SNE and welcome to my channel. Today I'll be back to talking to you guys about, you know, the intricacies of life, man. Let's get to it. So today I wanted to talk about life in the 20s. I think our 20s are a fun, confusing part of our lives. It's the time for us to make mistakes, but it's also the time for us to take risks. You know, we're told, have fun, you have time, just live your life. When people say live your life and they tell us that we have time, it's important that we recognize that everything must be done in moderation. Someone telling you that you have time doesn't mean let your life go to waste and just do nothing. And I think sometimes when people say you have time, personally for me, I think it's just like you have time to figure things out. So don't rush ahead to make, you know, such serious decisions in terms of your career and sort of life goals. You have time to figure those things out, but it doesn't mean sit down and not think about your goals, not think about your career. And as much as we do have time, at some point 29 will be knocking at the door and soon will 30, and you don't want to regret the fact that you took out too much time chilling and not finding purpose in your life, all because, you know, you were having fun. Trust me guys, no one has it together. We're all just going through the most, and we all probably at some point feel like our lives are just a big fat mess. But I think the whole point of this phase in our lives is to just figure things out, you know. The process of figuring anything out is not easy, but trust me, 10 years from now we'll be like, oh okay, well that's what that meant and that's what I was supposed to do when this happened. Okay, cool, I understand, I get this, let's keep it moving. I think it's kind of the same thing that we go through in our teens. When you're going through adolescence, life just seems like it sucks and your parents sound too loud. Your parents sound like they're on your case all the time and you know they're just annoying. But you know, when you look back now in your 20s, you're like, okay, well, I kind of understand why my mom was always shouting. I kind of understand why they had rules. I kind of understand why I wasn't allowed to do this and I was allowed to do that, you know. There's some important questions that we should all ask ourselves. Yeah, the first question is, what do you like? What do you enjoy doing? What are your hobbies? Do you have any hobbies? Do you like to travel? You know, do you still want to play sports? Is sports something that's important to you that you want to keep doing? Are you interested in filmmaking? For me, currently, this is what I like doing. I like talking to a camera by myself in my room. I know it's weird, but I like it. You know, when you figure out your hobbies and what you enjoy doing, sometimes we can turn our hobbies into a business. It could be a side business, you know. And I think a lot of us are stuck in what we studied at school. So like whatever you did at school, we feel like that's what we're meant to do in our, you know, our life. And sometimes that's not the case, you know. You might have studied finance at school, but then you find that you really are interested in, you know, filming and the film industry. So now the question you ask yourself then is, okay, well, do I go full-time into this film thing or do I do it as a hobby? But all these questions are things that you need to be trying to figure out. How deep do you want to go in one thing, or do you want to juggle both? Do you want to first become stable here and then do that? But just figure out what you enjoy doing and what you like. The second question I think you should ask yourself is, what is important to you? Is it family? Is it being married? Is it having children? Is it having a great career? And I think once you answer all those questions, it kind of prepares you for that next phase of your life. So if your family is something that is very important to you, you will make the steps to provide for them, take care of them, and that involves you making money so you can do that. Because trust me guys, it's very difficult to take care of people when you ain't got the ka-ching, okay? So yeah, also if being married is something that you want, maybe you'll start as a guy, you'll start saving for lobola early so that you don't get the shock of your life when you meet the woman of your dreams and that lobola is steep. And if it's a career that's important to you, you will take your career seriously. You'll take the steps to ensure that, you know, by the end of your 20s you're in a senior position, whatever. All those questions, ask yourself what's important to you. And last but not least, I think another question you can ask yourself is, who do you want to be? And yeah, guys, just figure out who you are. It helps you deal with challenges and difficulties in life, and it kind of just keeps you grounded and focused because you know who you are, you know what you want, and you know what you're going for in life. So you're not going to be sidetracked by what everybody else is doing. And I think we have all heard this before. Comparison is the thief of joy. And listen, guys, a whole lot happens in people's lives in their 20s. Some people are having babies, some are engaged, some are married, some are killing it in their careers. But we must not compare our life to everybody else's life. Just because we were in the same grade, just because we finished varsity in the same year, does not mean the pace of our lives is going to be the same. And it's obviously not going to be the same because we desire different things. So once you figured out what you desire, things will happen to people at different paces, because this one desired a career, this one desired a family, you desired this. Back again to just having moderation. For the person who is in a pursuit of a career, pursue your career, yes, but also have some downtime, because that's not something that you want to regret when you're in your 30s and your 40s and be like, well, I was so consumed in my work, I never had time to travel, I never had time to see the world, I never had time to find a spouse, I never had time to have kids, and now you're mad. So moderation is key. Another important thing that is so essential for your 20s is self-introspection and reflection. You know, in the world that we live in, where everything is so fast-paced and it's like go, 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 as young adults, we really find time to sit down and sort of think about our decisions and think about our lives. But self-introspection and reflection allows us to think of the bigger picture. So focused on the little things that bother us and all these little things. But you know, when you step back, look at the bigger picture and sort of analyze your life, it gets better. You also just realize that some things are just out of your control. Self-introspection and reflecting just allows you to just take a breather and to just be like, okay, it's deep, but I can get through this. And allowing yourself those quiet moments of reflection and just thinking can bring you so much peace. It allows you peace in the sense that you're not making rash decisions, you're thinking things through. And I think that is a great quality to have, not to just be an impulsive person, but to think things through and take time to make decisions, because some decisions will really affect your future. Anyway, guys, I wish you all the best in finding yourselves and figuring out this life thing in your 20s. May God grant you peace and joy, and yeah. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching, and until next time, bye.